Okay, Paige, you are now tuned in to Keeping Up with K, as you already know. And today is going to be another braid video using majority of the same products that I used last time. So I'm just taking some of my palmers right here and putting it all over my head. And I got a new mirror. What's up? So today we will be doing, I think I have 19 feed-ins in my hair, and it took me about 2 hours. Can you believe that? Now this is gonna be a feed-in hack, y'all. We will not be feeding in the same way that you usually feed in. This is like the ultimate hack. I used not even 2 packs of hair. I used some of the 1B, and then this time we'll be using T1B 900 to give that ombre feel. So it's like a kind of 1B mixed with some red in it, and it just looks great, y'all. This is my song, so I'm a little turned up. But if you are not familiar with the way that I part, please check out my last video where I did the knotless braids, and you'll learn how to part like a pro. This is how I part, how it makes it really sleek for me. Putting that shining gem on the part and then following up just so that part is super neat, super sleek, super clean. But yeah, I'm just parting down the middle just to start, just to get me a flow. Some kind of way I ended up with 9 braids on one side and then I guess 10 on the other, or 9 and wait, y'all, I can't count. I don't know. I know I ended up with 19 braids, so I don't know how it went, but I know I put a braid right down the center, and then it still came out crooked. But I think that had a lot to do with the way that I was parting, but still, they still turned out looking real good. So I'm just going to continue this parting mechanism, and then you'll see the hack in just a second. All right, here we go, y'all. Hack time. So you are just going to braid your hair. You're going to braid all of your natural hair. You will not add one piece of braiding hair into this braid. Now, I know that I have thick hair, so this may not work for people that have thin hair, and I'm sorry about that. You may have to add some hair in, but I would say still give it a try, see how it looks. But we won't be adding any braiding hair into this braid that's going to be on the scalp today. It's so much quicker to do it this way. Just braid down. The braid is going to look almost the same. I would say with the braiding hair, like it kind of adds like a more of a thickness and kind of a more like perfection to the braid, if you can say, or would say, can say, y'all. I don't know, I'm tongue twisted today. But it makes it look, I would say, like a little bit more clean. But we can still use the same method in putting that shining gem on the braid while we braid to make it look slick and clean. So that is what the braid is looking like, and that is all my hair. Now, since we're towards the end, we are going to add that hair in as if we're doing just a single braid, like how we added the hair in last time with the knotless box braids. It's the same exact way, and this time I'm not going to confuse y'all. When I'm adding the hair in, the hair is getting added between my pointer finger and my middle finger. I rely heavily on my middle finger to grab that hair with the pointing finger, and then the thumb is on a separate piece of hair, y'all. So that is the way that I do it. That's the easiest way for me to do it. I can do it both ways, between the pointer finger and the thumb as well, but I've noticed that, it's the middle finger. So you want to cut them little stragglies away like I just did, just to keep the braid nice, clean, and sleek. And then you're just going to continue doing that. Don't add any hair in, y'all. Just braid. So with the ombre pieces, I go ahead and I add them about halfway down. I would say once I get to like my stomach area, like probably like the top of my stomach, I start adding in that ombre here, and then I just braid it down all the way till it gets down to my knees, y'all. But I keep adding in here. I don't just add the hair in at my stomach and then keep braiding. You want to keep on feeding that hair in to keep that thickness going with the braid. And you'll kind of start learning, okay, this is how much hair that I need in order to keep the braid flowing and not have like a super thick braid up top and then it just gets skinny at the bottom and looks crazy, or vice versa. So you'll kind of learn that flow as you keep practicing and keep braiding. I'm still practicing and learning myself. These braids are not perfect. I have some where the braid was thin because I was trying to match the thickness of my hair, and then it got bigger. And then I have other ones where I was like, okay, well, I don't really like how that looks, so I'm going to add more hair in on this one. But I wasn't about to take no knee length braids down if I didn't like how they was looking in a certain part. So I kept mine, but I mean, that'll be up to you whether you want to, you know, just practice and redo them, retry it just for fun. But yeah, that's all that I'm doing just to get that ombre effect. And since it does have that black in there like the blonde did, it's just blending really well. It's like seamless. Like I can't tell where the hair was added in. It just looks great. But as far as my edges go, y'all, I don't really have like baby hairs. I have like grown woman hairs. And I've always dealt with this. I don't know why. I don't know why everybody got baby hairs and I don't. Like, if I take some of that hair out and like try to swoop it down, swoop it around, it's so long that it looks pretty crazy. So I think one time when I had braids, a girl in Detroit did me some stitch braids and my hair was so long, like she had to do like all this stuff with my edges. Like the edges, they look cute, but it was just a lot. Like it was a lot of hair. So I really just like kind of slicked the edges like down and around a little bit just to give it, you know, a little bit of jazziness to it. So it's just not straight back, but I couldn't have no edges out like that. So this left side was so difficult for me. I tried my best to get it to look just like that right side, but the right side is just my dominant side. Like that side was so easy for me. I just flew right through it. This side, girl, child, listen, I don't know what happened, but the way that I was parting these braids, y'all, it was like a U. It was like I was like swinging them around so far that they y'all, I don't I don't know, but I really didn't like that. Like, I was kind of upset with myself that I had swung that side around because I wanted them to look just alike. I mean, they still look all right, but I was like, dang, this side look, I wouldn't say bad, but I'm like, it just look, it's like the right side looks like the name brand version, and then the left side looks like the generic. And I was kind of upset about that, but I mean, we still cute. We still gonna make it work. Period. So, y'all know I get super lazy, and like last time, the last two braids, I did the pre-braid. I did the same thing on these. I went in, pre-braided it, and then I just added the hair in once I got to that point. Y'all don't mind my outfit change. My apartment gets super cold because I'm at the bottom of the complex. So I have like a window in my room where a lot of air comes in. And I also have like a back patio area, and I feel like a lot of air comes out through that way. So it's like my heat is like a hit or miss. Like if I turn it on, I'm super hot. If it's not on, then I'm super cold. So I put that shirt on, and then I went into my nightgown. Like, y'all, I just be changing. Like, I be trying not to do all that with the heat, but you know, gotta keep that bill low. But y'all, I just went and I took some of that what is that stuff called, Ebin, and I put it on my edges. And then I took some of that shining gem and I put that all over my scalp. And then I went in with more shining gem, and then I put that on my edges over the Ebin because y'all, Ebin be turning white, but I love it. It hold my hair, but it be turning white. So I put some of that Palmer's on my hair just to give it some shine. And then I put some hot water in the microwave for like 3 minutes. And then I dip my ends. And I also dipped that top portion of my hair. I just didn't film it because it was a little bit out of frame. So, and then I went in with my Cream of Nature mousse, put it all over my scalp and all over the ends of those braids just to lay it down. And then I put some Pump It Up on there. Pump It Up is so like old school, but it does the job, okay? So these are what the braids are looking like. I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to wrap these braids up. So these are the braids. They are to my knees, of course, like I promised. And this is what I'm looking like, y'all. Period. City girl. No, I'm playing, but they look really good. I was really satisfied with them. So yeah, that's it. That's all. And that's all that I have for you today, K-Babes. I will see you later.